Yo guys, how's it going? Hope you're all well and welcome to another episode here on the channel. Now, as we were launching the game, going to the launcher and then hitting the record button to record this episode, we were hit by a degraded performances thing on the launcher, and it's like we are working on resolving an issue. Enter at your own risk. For more information, check the status page. So on the status page, it's just up on screen right now. As you can see, we have some degraded issues detected, and it's mainly to do with the cargo hauling missions, etc. So we're not doing that today in this episode. We are going salvaging. We're going to go and see what salvaging is all about, see whether the scanners have been fixed or not. Probably not, but yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll go get some salvaging. As you can see, we're currently in my office here. Very bare, not quite fully... fully decorated just yet. If you've got any suggestions or ideas on what we can do, we've got a good nice little jar of biscuits over here though. So unfortunately, every time I put something down on the table starts moving and bouncing. So I haven't kind of really tried since or tried to resolve that little problem there. Got my C2 already out in the hangar. Now, if you want a sort of quick, because I can see we discussed it in one of the previous videos, the elevator coming up and down every time you retrieve your ship. The novelty might wear off for some people. A quick solution to that is probably just leave a ship out, the night before that you're going to use in the morning or the next day or what have you. And it should, in theory, because it's a persistent hangar, right? It should stay there. So and then it'll be the night, out there ready for you to go the next day. And it doesn't particularly solve many other issues, but yeah, it's just a little tip there. And yeah, we've decorated a little bit up here. I know we're supposed to be doing salvaging here. Put the mule here, and this is some cargo that a friend and I did the other day, and it duplicated somehow. Don't know how, and now it's classed as stolen. But so we just used it for decorational purposes over here. Really, to be honest, I'm not going to sell it. I'm just going to leave it there. Maybe I'll add a little bit more and make it look a bit more kind of cargo-y-ish. I don't know, maybe that's not the right words. Anyways, we are going off on a tangent in this episode. So what I'm going to do is head over to Crusader. We'll go to Seraphim. I'll set my sort of spawn point there, and then we're going to go into the asteroids of Yela. Some people use Lagrange points, which is absolutely fine. You're going to find panels and stuff over there. We may even do a mission as well. But yeah, I tend to find a lot of panels in Yela, so we'll go ahead and yeah, I'll go ahead and meet you when we get over to Crusader. So guys, we're at Seraphim Station, and I kind of forgot to tell you what we were actually salvaging in. I do have a reclaimer, and I have soloed it many times in the past. But we're going to go ahead and use the Vulture, which is one of my favourite ships in the game. Actually, I really like it, and as you can see, I've got this graffiti artwork on it. So I've got quite a few skins actually for the Vulture, but yeah, I've been rocking this one a little bit, well, quite a bit lately, to be fair. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that because I've kind of sort of forgot to mention in the intro exactly what we were going to be using for the video, so that was kind of yeah, that was on me. But yes, it's going to be the Vulture, and I've also heard as well that RMC is a little bit broken at the moment. Sometimes it's not selling from the elevator. Someone mentioned in my one of my community posts that it's apparently not working on the elevator, and it's not working. Well, I think it's working at Grim Hex, he said, so we'll go test it out either way anyway. And if not, we can always bring the stuff back to Lorville, and we can always just store it inside our in our hangar for the time being, and then just sell it when it does become good. That's providing it's still there when it gets fixed. But yeah, anyways, let's get over to Yela, and yeah, let's begin this operation. So guys, we've now made it to Yela. Now what I like to do is head over to Miner's Lament, and then just pick a direction from there. But before we go and do that, let's just have a quick discussion about what we've actually got inside this ship. So the systems we've got currently are the FR-66 shields, 2 of them. We've got 2 JS-300 power plants, 2 Glacier coolers, and the quantum drivers are VK00. Now I don't really recommend the VK00 because it's not really that good for long distance travel. For instance, I had to go to Herel 3 from Lorville, and then I had to refuel before I got here. The only advantage it has is it's super fast, but I recommend maybe the Atlas, and I think that's at Herel 5, I believe you have to get that from. But if you can't really be bothered to go to Herel 5, then I recommend you just, if you're in the Crusader area, sorry, just quickly pop down to Cousin's Crow and pick up a Spectre, and that will do you just fine. But we are going to head over to Miner's Lament, and it's over here by Grim Hex, so let's go ahead and jump over here now. Okay, so now all we've got to do really here is just pick a direction. We'll head towards Crusader, why not? Why not? and then we'll begin scanning. So we'll go ahead and switch out to the scanner mode. Now what we're doing is we're looking for multiples of 2,000, so it'll be like 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, etc. That's what we're looking for. We don't want anything else like 1870 or things like that. So there you go, there's some panels right there, 8,000. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and, well, basically fly towards them. They're only 12 kilometers away, so I probably won't switch to nav flight. We'll just stay in SCM. Now if we just keep pinging, we seem to have lost them. Is that in there? The 8, yeah, 8.5. And if you put it up to 100%, you can see that that's where the panels are there. There's 4 of them. Each panel is worth 2,000 signature. So if we keep heading in this general direction, we should eventually see them. And if you drop it back down using the mouse wheel, scroll it down to 0%, it'll tell you where it roughly is. And then if you go up to 100% or 99% in this case, it will show you exactly where they are. Now, whether it keeps scanning, because I think about 3,000 away, if I scan, yes, about 3,000 away now, it's going to probably stop, or it used to stop, and then you can't see them anymore, like that, basically. So now you can't see them. So they haven't fixed the scanning at all, and I have no idea. Oh, hang on. Oh, maybe they have. Put that back down to 0%. The problem is we don't know how far they actually are away from us. I would say about 1,500, 1,000 now, so we just got to keep moving in slowly. Is that one there? No, that's a rock. We just got to keep moving in slowly. We don't want to slam into them. There they are, look. So they've just appeared here now. A little bit annoying. So once you get to about 3,000 away, or there and thereabouts, you won't be able to scan it any further. So what I recommend you do is when you approach it, sort of scan it the very last time about 3,000 away, and then as long as you know where they are, so if you go to like 99%, you'll be able to see exactly where they are, then drop it back down to 0, scan it before you get past that 3,000 range, and then you just keep heading towards where you know where the panels are, and then yeah, you just you should be able to see roughly then how many kilometers away you are from it. But that's basically how you find them. So let's have a little look in F4 mode. There should be 4 of them here. We may not be able to see them all exactly in this area. We might have to go up or slightly down. There's one. Oh, there you go. You see, you've got two little panels and 2 big panels here, so you can see them there on the right and just in front of us here. So let's go ahead and salvage these. Well, now we're going to find out whether this RMC is actually valuable here. Well, not valuable. We know it's valuable, but whether we can actually sell it in this patch. So this is going to be interesting. So let's go ahead. We push M just to bring out the scraper modules, and then what we do is just left click, and that's pretty much it. Now I can move it like this. A little bit awkward, or I could sit stationary, push G, and turn it into gimbal mode, and yeah, the ship won't move then. Alright, so anyways, we'll speed this part up a little bit. Alright, so what we decided to do is head back to our home planet. So we're back at Lorville currently. I've obviously already got the boxes out here now, so yeah, what a lot of people like to do is kind of fill this area up as well, and then fill up the filler station even more with some more panels. But for the benefit of the video, I thought I'd keep it a little bit shorter, just get the 13 SCU. And I thought I'd come back to Lorville because I didn't really want to head to Orison for it not to be able to, you know, sell on the freight elevator down there. I thought I'd come here and at least I can store it at my home location. Should the RMC not be able to be sold here. So yeah, let's go ahead. We'll unload all this now real quickly. We're not lined up perfectly with the freight elevator, unfortunately. And I also yeah, I did the rest of the panels, but I didn't really want to bore you with any more sped up footage or any slow footage of me doing the panels. I mean, I'm already dull enough. You know what I mean? I don't want to. He says that as he's unloading all these boxes manually that you've seen probably 100 times and done yourself 100 times, but hey ho. But yeah, let's get all these boxes in here. I have no idea if we're going to be able to sell this. I really should have parked closer. I mean, when I came in here, I thought I was. It's a very deceptively large hangar, and I just thought I was a little bit closer here to the freight elevator. Luckily, I think you can make these or move these boxes about 90 meters or so. So I could, like, in theory, just like go and put this box like 90 meters in this general direction over there, for example, or there and thereabouts. So it's got quite a good extension on it, this tractor beam. Okay, get in there. Now I'm not really sure how much I'm going to make for this. It's been a while since I've salvaged, so I actually can't remember. They're about 14k per box, or they used to be. I have no idea if that's changed to 324. But it's more about whether we can actually sell them now after reading that comment on the community notes. So, well, not the community notes, but the community, my community page. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can. If not, I guess, as I say, we've come here to store them for now until we can, until it's fixed. Unless, of course, there's like a little mini wipe and all your contents of your freight elevator get deleted. But we can... I haven't lost anything. You know, at the end of the day, when you're salvaging, you haven't lost any money. You've just lost a little bit of time, that's all, really. So it's not too punishing. Which is, I suppose, one of the main reasons if you were to like go and you know, use a reclaimer, for example, and solo a reclaimer. Yeah, that would be a little bit more annoying. Also, if you do hear a noise in the background, I do apologise. It's absolutely boiling in this room, and I have a fan going off. In fact, I'm going to turn it off right now and make it a lot easier. You might be able to hear me a bit more. I don't know, but the fan's a very noisy fan, unfortunately. So let me just turn that off. Well, I have turned it off now, anyway. So yeah, if you solo a reclaimer, obviously, you know, it can be a lot more punishing because if you lose it or whatever, then yeah, you've wasted a lot more time. But with a vulture, you're not really, you know, doing it for very long. I think I've spent maybe 35, 40 minutes maybe doing this. Probably less actually. But I suppose I suppose it would have been a lot less actually if I hadn't got the VK00 drive in, because I had to go and stop again at HRL3, I think it was, and refuel before I could get over to Hurston. So yes, I'm going to be getting that drive out of this ship as soon as I can. I probably actually got a Spectra here, to be fair, or a I think it was an Atlas, wasn't it? So one of the other things I recommend as well when you're salvaging, if you have some friends, you're in an org, or even if you haven't got any of that, you can ask in the game's chat. You know, plenty of people like to crew up and do multi-crew stuff. I recommend that you find someone or you know that has or does ERTs. Because what you can do is not only can you find some cargo in the RTs, like maybe the odd Weevil eggs or some Quantanium or what have you, but you can also salvage the ships, and all the ships that are there are like really, really big ships as well, generally. So for instance, you could come across some Hercules ships, which are really good to salvage actually. The Hercules is absolutely phenomenal. You'll also have like an 890 jump potentially pop up, so there'll be lots of big ships for you to salvage. And if you've got a few friends, you know, that can do the ERT, you can just wait in the background with a Vulture or a Reclaimer, and yeah, and you can munch those ships up. Plenty of money to be made, providing you can sell it, of course. Right, let's send these boxes down. Fingers crossed, we can sell them. Right, I'm going to head over to the trade department, and I will see you when we get there. Hopefully we can sell these things. So yeah, I will run over here now for about 7 years because I'm miles away from this. This hangar's so big. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you over at the Trade Development Center. So just arriving now at the Trade Development Division. I keep calling it Development Center, but yeah, I think you guys know what I mean anyway. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, moment of truth. Let's get over to the console and hopefully we can sell it. If not, as I say, we'll just have to store it for now and keep it stored until it's fixed. And like to say, if it does get wiped, then it's no big, no big deal. It doesn't take long. It's mainly just time. So what we want to do is head over to Lorville, and it's there, so that's good. Oh, we can sell it here. We can sell it, so that's good. 188k, I think. I mean, 188k for 13 units is absolutely phenomenal. And if you do what I said, where you fill up the buffer again once you've so say for instance you fill up the filler station or the buffer, you then empty the buffer into the back of the ship, you then fill the buffer up again, you're going to make an absolute fortune out of it. So yeah, let's go ahead and sell that now. 188k. Cannot complain too much with that. Awesome, so it does sell. Absolutely amazing. I was going to do a mission in this video, but I don't think I'm going to bother. I think doing the panels is definitely much more profitable. There's not really much point in paying for the missions unless you really want the rep at the moment. As I say, ERTs are very good at doing this. Let's see, where is it now? Salvage. So I do need to do the first mission. I think doing the first couple of missions definitely is worth it. But yeah, the panels are definitely the way to go. It's a shame they haven't fixed the scanning, unfortunately. But I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that overall. At least, you just got to be a little bit more cautious when you're approaching the panels. Just kind of make sure you scan at 3k out. One last scan, and then make sure you sort of just go slowly towards them. Because if you hit them hard, you can actually blow up. Not all the time. Not all the time. Sometimes it does just hit the panel and then the panel just rotates and what have you. But yeah, it's not worth the risk, to be honest. To just approach slowly and then they'll just spawn in front of you. But yeah, guys, I think that's about it for this video. We seem to have come to this place quite a lot at the end of videos, don't we? So I think I need to go and do some other types of videos now. I know this wasn't technically cargo as such until the... I mean, it kind of is. Let's not split hairs. I suppose there is. RMC is obviously cargo, but it was a salvage kind of video. But I'm glad that we managed to sell it. So that's absolutely awesome, because I was worried for a moment after reading that comment earlier that we weren't going to be able to sell it at all. So yeah, guys, thank you very much anyway. If you like the video, thumbs up for us, please. Hit that subscribe button. Absolute legends. It means a lot, and it will really help the video out a lot as well. So guys, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.